Brothers and sisters, the Lord give you peace. I greet all the bishop present, the apostolic delegate, all the religious communities, the parish of Jerusalem, and other parishes also representative, at least other parishes. We still miss the pilgrims. There are very few, maybe one or two pilgrims, but we hope they will come soon with courage. On this day dedicated to the Virgin Mary, Mother of God, we are invited to pray in a special way for peace in the world. It's a day dedicated to the peace. And first of all, for the peace here in Holy Land, in our country, where it seems to be a value we don't know that much. We want it, but indeed there are many generations that followed one another without knowing it. And perhaps we are living one of the worst moments in the recent history, as I said many times. So talk about peace is something that seems far removed from our reality, what we are living, and so on. We never experience, as in this period, the weakness of the multilateral political institutions, religious institutions, and so on. And we have no one to turn to in these difficult times in our wounded countries, someone to whom we can direct our desire for peace. We feel a little bit lost, abandoned in a way. But today is a day dedicated to the prayer for peace. So we are not here to reflect, to have a discussion about the political situation. We are here to pray for peace. And this puts us already in a completely different dimension. To pray for peace means that we believe that we have to look not just about us in our human relations, but we have to look upwards. Because to pray for peace means to look to someone else, to God, and to learn and to take from Him also the courage for peace. And without looking upwards, without accepting the gift that God has given to humanity, Jesus Christ, through God and through men, it will be very difficult for us to believe that peace is possible from a human point of view. We are Christians, we believe in Jesus Christ. So if we don't look to Him, and if we don't take from Him the criteria, the way, and the desire for peace, from a human point of view, it will be very difficult to believe that peace is possible. The gospel helps us in a way. We just heard at the beginning of the gospel of today that they, the pastor, the shepherds, they went with haste, without hesitation, and found Mary and Joseph and the child lying in a manger. Just before this passage, the verse before, as we heard several times in these days, the shepherds told one another, let us go and see the thing that happened in Bethlehem. They say each other, let us go and see the thing. The word, I didn't pay attention before, the word used to say the thing is rema in Greek, and this has a double meaning. Rema can be word, but also thing. And the Latin Vulgata, Geronimus, translates this word with word. To see hoc verbum, quod factum est. So the shepherds they went to see the word that has been done, that has been realized, and so on. Also in Hebrew, davar has a double meanings and so on. So, and the 8th day after, to this word, to this thing, they gave, as we heard in the gospel, the name of Jesus. The name of Jesus. So, peace for us has a name, who is Jesus Christ. I'm more and more convinced that peace, the real peace which we are calling for with insistence today, comes above all from the decision to listen to the word that God tells us. And the word that God tells us is Jesus Christ. If we don't look to Jesus Christ, we Christians, we will not achieve, we will not understand, we will not understand the criteria for peace. So first of all, we have to listen. Listen without hesitation, with haste. We live in times and days when everyone is talking about peace, apropos and not. In television, social media, and so on. And also in our meetings, wherever we go, we talk about peace, a peace that others have to do. And we also complain about why the others are not doing peace. The politicians, the religious authorities, the international community, etc., etc., etc. So, and we have seen how many illusion and frustration all this created to all of us. Yes, we talk about peace, but few listen to peace. Because peace speaks, but no one or only a few listen to it. The shepherds, they had to go to see the thing, to see the world. The voice of peace can be heard by those who seek it. If you don't look for peace, you don't find it. Those who set out on the path, by those who are ready to recognize in this child who was born in Bethlehem the source, the reason for peace. Peace can only be found by those who are willing to give space to what the Lord is making known to us. To listen is not just to hear. Listen is to have an attitude of welcome. To listen is to give space to the other. So if you don't have this attitude, if you are not ready to listen to the peace who has a name, Jesus Christ, we Christians will never find it. So today we have to ask ourselves where we are on this. Are we ready to commit ourselves personally for peace? Peace is not something that others have to do. It's something that we have to commit personally, each one of us, to look for, to seek for, to desire for, and also to be committed for. Even here in our land, personally, in our land, in our country, we have a lot of hatred, a lot of division, a lot of people who are working for war, but we have also a lot of people longing for peace. We have a lot of people that are committing themselves for peace. Are we looking for them? Are we ready to meet them? Are we ready to have the courage to meet each other? Where everyone talks about division, are we ready to commit ourselves for unity, for reconciliation? Or are we afraid of fearing what others could think about us? Peace requires also courage and commitment, personal commitment, ready, especially in this situation of ours where everything is for division. If you want to work for unity, there is a price, there is a commitment. And this, from a human point of view, you cannot have it if you don't look to this child, if we don't recognize in Jesus Christ the source and also the strength to build and to be committed for peace. Peace is the first mission of every Christian. When Jesus arrived in the cenacle after the resurrection, the first word he says is peace on you. So the shepherds found the child. They wanted to go, as we heard in the gospel, to know this thing, to know this word. And they came out recognizing that this word is something great happened to them. So we also need to move from knowing to recognizing. We know Jesus. We know everything about Jesus. We went to the catechism, we know the creed, we know everything about Jesus. But we need also to recognize him as the Lord of our life. To make his thought, his feelings, his way our way. Otherwise, we know, but we are here, he's there. We are called to recognize him means to accept his sovereignty, his kingdom on us. And accepting this means recognize also accepting his way. And his way is the cross. So to be Christians today for us, and conclude, means be capable to understand and to what we have to tell our words, because people are asking, what is the Christian way? We are Christians here. What is the Christian way? The Christian way is this, that acknowledge, recognize that from a human point of view, with agreements, with the truths, we will never reach real peace. Real peace is through the cross. The meaning of the cross is love, gratuitous love. And the love is the fullness of justice. Love is not opposite of justice. Love is fullness of justice. This is the Christian way. So may the Child of Bethlehem, together with the Virgin Mary, Mother of God, and our Mother, continue to kindle in each of us, in our ecclesial community, that love which alone can give us the strength and courage to begin anew, to listen to peace, to recognize it in the person of Jesus, and to realize it again and again in our life. And Happy New Year to all of you.